Are you tired of going through thousands of pitch decks every single week without even knowing if the information is correct or not, without even having time of going through all of the 30 to 40 slides each company can tell you? Well, I'm Karen Villalobos and I created this tool that is going to solve this problem. So this tool is called PitchCard, and basically what it is very simple. You submit your pitch deck to this app, then after 2 to 3 minutes you're gonna get a whole analysis of what the pitch says. There's two main features. The first one is that you can go through every slide and you can find inconsistencies or biases, while also the second feature, if let's say you don't have much time, you can click on the upper left corner and you can get a summarized analysis you can read in 2 minutes. And the most important aspect of this, you can get questions ready for the founder so you can ask him and challenge him on maybe some of the consistencies or gaps found in slide deck, depending on the type of industry, comparing Series A between Series B and all of its differences. So I'm gonna show you how this tool looks right now. Okay, so here is PitchCard. As you can see, first step we'll choose the funding stage, so it can be pre-seed, seed, Series A or Series B plus. In this stage, we're using an example of a Series D company, so we will be choosing Series B plus. So then we will put on the pitch deck here. I already did it to save time, and we click on Analyze Deck. Then this should be very quick, to be honest, around 60 to 90 seconds. It shouldn't take too long to analyze these slides. So basically how this works, it uses Cloud Vision, so it converts the PDF into images, so then a Cloud API can read through every single image, and then the AI can detect if there's any inconsistencies and bias, and from there there's another AI agent working on the side, creating the questions and showing the information that we're gonna see in about a minute. Okay, so here is the pitch deck. As you can see, you can scroll through every slide as you would normally. However, if there's any inconsistencies, you would find it right here. As you can see, it found an inconsistency here, so we would click on this top right corner, and it shows the type of bias found in this slide. So it says connective bias, and here it gives a deeper explanation. Okay, so here it gives a type of bias or inconsistency that the founders might be using in this slide. And as you can see here, what this is basically proposing is that the valuation presented by this company might not be really sound based on the market. So if you can see here, it creates 3 questions you as an investor can ask the founder. As you can see, these 3 questions is for clarification for the evaluation present in this slide. And then we see how some of these slides really do present some interesting findings that if you're skimming through it 3 to 5 minutes, you wouldn't really notice. However, AI can now notice for you, and that's the advantage. You can scroll through every single slide to see some may not have problems. This doesn't really have any problem. However, this slide, it shows a different type of problem and different questions you can ask to the founder. And like I said before, if you really don't have time, you can click here on full, and you can see every question the AI generated based on the inconsistencies or the gaps in the slides, so that you as an investor can just ask as much or as little as you think you would need. And there's a lot of questions on purpose. The idea behind having so many questions, in this case some 36 questions, is that normally AI is very unlikely it's gonna get all of the type of questions you specifically want. So the better approach to it, instead of just trying to guess what the top 5 to 10 questions will be based on inconsistencies, it focuses on volume more, so that you can choose what questions really resonate with you, and that you can clarify those gaps in either the company or the founder, whatever the AI may present. You can also see here the vulnerabilities in the slides. this presentation has 6 vulnerabilities, uses page pricing without proven unit economics, so on and so forth, shows the problem, it shows the bias, it shows what you wouldn't notice if you have to go through 100 of these per week. And another feature that I really like is that if you want to send this to your team, it's really easy. You just click here on export report. You can send all of this analysis to every other person that might need to also know this information. And yeah, in summary, this is just gonna save so much of your time. It's gonna give a lot of clarity. It's gonna close a lot of gaps in your work. Here is the GitHub for this project if you want to see it on your own. I'm gonna put in the description actually so everyone can access it. You can look at the code deeply. It's very a simple tool, but it's a very efficient tool in what it does. As you can see here, it uses mainly TypeScript, and like I said, for the AI, I use the Claude API for specifically into translating the PDF into actual insights, as I said before. So yeah, here's a tool. I hope you enjoy it. I will also put it on the description with the GitHub as well. So thank you for listening.